And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Duggan now to throw.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing, Duggan.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders focus on football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Duggan looking to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. To throw is Duggan.
Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Well, whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be
blitz coming, and down he goes. The push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at this Carolina defense. They're going to be tough to throw in the top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And they're struggling a little bit trying to really characterize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Here's Duggan to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. I would find out who knows keep the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more to give it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a minimum pickup here as he will take us to the first quarter. 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Young. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. That's the run to and he'll go down about 4 yards inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here is Young. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Open man right side is Sharp. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Young to throw. He'll dump this one out to Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hubbard looking for a single, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggan who picks it.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to look at all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
10 cycles.
Following the interception, Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Young on third down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lob it for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggan who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running right, here's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Dallas target. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young will set to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot before break. Dugan. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. First and 10, Young. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready?
They'll run at Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
Young.
And that nearly the poke that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And I think it's probably because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Panthers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw, Young.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It's so close. He gets it to the grounds right there. Able to convert it from there. Sets up a first and goal. Sanders. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they got the extra break in down to the 1-yard line. They're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know your mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football,
now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, Young. Heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a return across midfield and a 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hot.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of with this team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there from Mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been truly flowing for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield and try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
Young now.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the year. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. To throw is Duggan. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Duggan to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Duggan looking to throw. He'll get this to Nwangwu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Duggan will look to throw this. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Dugan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They get this to Kene Nwangwu complete.
Touchdown!
Kene Nwangwu.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
Back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, go steal.
Young here to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown. DJ Chark with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now here's another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ready,
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Down to throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. As they get with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Dugan. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Dugan.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.